I want to welcome everybody to the family tree. Put your hands together, family. Hey,
Yeah, buddy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Hopefully everybody's doing well, and we're gonna dive in for the family tree. This is Hump Day.
Yeah.
Getting over the hump, Big B.
Well.
Yeah. So we just getting into it. I want to say everybody, hope everybody's doing well. I know y'all in because it's raining up here. Wherever you're on the East Coast, it's raining. So you probably in the house.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna get started. As we get started, Big B.
Yeah, man.
I want to bring the numbers down on the volume.
Yeah. Hey, look. Hey, your playlist is fly tonight, boy.
All right. Let me come off my share in here.
Yeah, man. All right.
Big B, how you looking there, buddy?
Man, what you talking about? I'm almost fly as you. I don't know what else to say.
Hey, man, you looking good, buddy. You looking good. Hey, everybody. Hopefully everyone is doing well. And hopefully everybody's safe because, the winds were really kicking up here in Philly. And it's been really something. It's coming all the way from Florida all the way up to the East Coast here. We're getting really that torrential downpours and wind. So be safe. And if you're traveling or you're having to travel somewhere, don't go out unless you have to.
Yeah.
But be safe out there. All right. We're going to get started. This is the Family Tree, the place where we say you can find your holistic update for the middle of the week. And this is Hump Day.
Yeah, buddy. Yes,
and
sir.
We call it the Family Tree because Family Tree is where it's all about. We base it on that thing called the ancient laurel trees.
Mm-hmm.
And those ancient laurel trees were places where we actually got together, got around the tree, and guess what? We talked about situations, problems, anything on your heart or mind. We dealt with around the tree. Prayer, number one.
Yeah, man.
So with that, we say this is the place we invite you for the conversation. If you want to be a part of the conversation, go down to the reaction bar right where your menu is, where the heart is. Click it. Ask Big B. As Big B up there has his hand up. Raise your hand and we can get you in. If we don't have the question or concern, we can't answer it. We'll try to get it for you. We can't get to everybody, but we'll try our best. If we say, I don't want to get on camera, I just want to put a question in there, go down to the chat box, click it on there, and you got Prophetess, a.k.a. Fingers.
In the house, buddy. Yes,
back.
sir.
Let's give her a hand.
Hey, welcome back, Prophetess.
What's up, Prophetess? How you doing? And she'll get it in there.
I'm ready.
Yeah, I would say definitely before you do anything, make sure you check there because she probably already got the question answered.
I know that's
thought
right.
about it. She got it in there. So if you want someone, maybe you're calling by phone and you say, well, hey, you know what? I missed the prompt where it actually tells you how to click the button to raise your hand. No worries. Just let us know you're calling by phone and we'll get you in. All right. So without a doubt, I want to give our host with the most, Big B, Bill 1L Morgan. What's up, buddy?
I'm doing well, my friend. Yeah, man, I'm doing good over here. Yep. We got a little bit of rain over here today. So
yeah, you're not doing too bad. And I think we got a little bit more than you did.
I think so. You guys, for whatever reason, look, this is blessing sign, brother. For the last couple of years, you guys be getting a whole lot more than we get. So I am not complaining at all. So I'm just my thing right now is just to kind of sit back, kick up, and unlax. Hey, look, we got spring coming here soon. We got daylight saving time that was barely a week away. So you know what? I'm in the house just chilling.
Okay.
I take all that as blessings, man. You know what I mean?
That's right, man. You be glad you can chill. Yeah. All right, Big B, tell us what's going on, man. The flu is really striking up. We're keeping on top of the numbers and what's happening with the numbers. So where are our latest numbers as of right now?
Well, as of right now, we're still sort of like about a week behind, Dr. P. But our early indicators right now for test positivity is still holding like about 4.3%. For 2025. Emergency department visits for diagnosis for COVID is at 0.8%. Okay, so not so bad. It seems like it's kind of tailing down for COVID, picking up for the other stuff. You know what I mean? Hospitalization is at 2.7% per 100,000. And of course, the thing that kind of holding us off right now is this death thing. We're at for COVID is at 1.1%. So you know what? That's a good thing and a bad thing. Well, for the COVID, that's a good thing. But other than that, we're looking at the viruses and people, I don't think people really know what's going on with viruses, Dr. P. So if you can give us a hand on that tonight, man, that would help so much.
Yeah. We can go over that again. And, of course, it brings concern with people when they start seeing the numbers go up like that. So I just want you to be, and I want you to be on point to understand that, hey, you know what? You can do this. Keep your immune system build. Your greatest defense is the fact that your immune system can block you from all of these things. So
Indeed,
make sure
indeed.
you stay on top of things. Your water, this if you stay in that rotation with your water, your green drinks, all those things that you need, you can stay on point. All right. All right.
Yep.
All
Yes,
right.
sir.
So Big B,
Yeah, man.
I want you to go ahead and we're gonna go on and open up the door. We say for our first time, we say the first time anyone's calling for the first time, we do what's called the testimonies. And the
Yes, yes,
testimonies are
yes,
the place
yes.
where we add all those things. We say everyone's going through something. And
Mm.
with that, we have those going in a storm, those in a storm, and those coming out of a storm. Anyway, there's a testimony, somebody needs that. So with that, I open up the floor for testimonies. Anything on your heart and mind, anything that you've been, through, every bit counts. That means crawl, walk, run. We say crawl,
Yes,
walk, run
indeed.
because guess what? Somebody's going in every one of those stages. So, without a doubt, I want to open up the floor. Anyone have a testimony they want to share with the family? Something that may have been, you said, you know what, my blood pressure got better this week.
Yeah,
Never
yeah,
did
yeah.
that in a long time. Or sugar levels. Whoa, wow. I don't have that pain in that knee no more. Guess
Yeah.
what?
Yep,
We
yep,
want to
yep.
hear about it. All right. So, Big B, open up the floor, buddy.
Okay,
Anyone
man.
have a testimony? I may have to step out for a quick second, but you go ahead. Anybody have a testimony? Anything on your heart or mind right
You
now?
got it.
Floor
All right.
is
I got
officially
it.
open.
The floor's open for testimony. Anybody got a testimony? This is the time to do it, okay? I know I heard Mark say, so I know he's got one.
Mark,
All right, Big Mark. What's going on, man? I heard you.
Give me some time. I think about it.
Talk to me about. You said, give me some time.
Yeah, give me some time.
Okay, all right, all right. Anybody else? Got
Hey,
any testimony?
Dr. Paul, it's Farouk. How you doing?
Hey, Farouk, how you doing, buddy?
I'm blessed and highly favored, y'all.
All right, all right.
Well, first of all, go Birds. We got to talk about that. They
See?
did a revving up good job of tearing the Chiefs up and bombing them and setting them in the grave, man.
Well, I'm not
All
gonna.
I
my
don't know
Kansas,
for how long
that's
though.
my Kansas City Chiefs, and y'all did the job well, and I give y'all congrats.
That part.
Hey, Farouk, tell Mark we can pray for him too. Well,
Had to. That was a major setback for me.
well, that's all right. That's just a temporary thing, but you got to go on.
Absolutely. I'm
Yes, sir.
recovered now.
You got it. All right, Farouk, finish what you were saying, buddy.
It's okay. Sometimes you win some and you lose some, but get back to whatever my my message. Well, I have a testimony, and I actually have an implication here. My testimony is I'm still here by the grace of God. I'm still alive, running well as a vegan, still playing bass, and still running, like I should. I'm eating a whole bunch of good old plant-based food. I'm still going to Nourish. And Nourish has a like a brunch, like a buffet style of life here. And every Sunday, I posted on Facebook and try to get it on Instagram, but you got to have the video a certain length, so I just gave up. I might try to post it again. But they have a brunch menu at 177 West Girard Avenue. It's Nourish Philly. It's actually the restaurant is right on Pelthorpe Street, and it's on the east side of Girard Avenue. So basically, it's from 10 to 1 p.m. on Sunday, so it's every Sunday. She started it because the owner name is Sarah. She's been on before, but she hasn't been on recently. That food is amazing, y'all, and it's good. And another thing is that Organo Gold. A lot of people are interested in purchasing this product, especially coffee is going up, and there's a lot of tariff thing going on with this government. Man, I'm telling you, we ain't involved in that. So if I know your coffee is going up sincerely, and our coffees, might be, not as pricey as some. So, and the products are great. So I recommend definitely switching over.
Well, definitely, Farouk, give them your information, how they can contact you, and whether email or by phone.
Okay. All right. My name is Farouk, which is Faruq. It's my last name. I'm always going to do my website, which is Farouk Washington, WASHINGTON, which is Washington. And the numbers in this is 1001 dot my organo gold.com. And
Okay.
if you need contact information, it would be it's 267-461-6091.
Okay. All right, my brother. Thank you, man. Let's
All
give him
right,
a hand,
Farouk.
y'all.
Yes, sir,
Yeah, let's
buddy.
give him a hand. Let's give
Yes,
him a
sir.
hand.
Yes, sir. That's what's
Farouk,
up. What's
always a
up?
pleasure, buddy. We want to give you a shout out, man, every time you come on. Thank you so much for what you're doing, okay?
Most definitely, brother.
All
Yes,
right.
sir.
Hey,
Yes,
Stay on
sir.
I gotta
point.
see, man. We've been stuck in the feathers, man. We gotta come out that stuck position, man.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
stuck business.
This is
All right. Okay. All right. Anybody else have a testimony? Anything on your heart, your mind you want to share with the family? Every little bit counts, so nothing's too small. Because every great journey starts with what? One step.
That's
So,
right. One at a time. One at a
yeah.
time.
Anybody else? If not, we're gonna
Anyone?
go.
I wanted to really.
That's you, Stephanie? Go ahead, Stephanie.
Yes, I really wanted, and good evening, everyone.
Hey,
Pastor Paul.
Stephanie.
But I really wanted to encourage people, and I have a demonstration or example of how powerful Reiki and acupuncture is. And I talked about it, but just recently, I had experience, and I wanted to share that, but I would have to share my screen. I don't know if you can allow me to share my screen to show. It's a short.
Probably we can do that, but I don't think it's set up for that right now.
Yeah, right now.
Let me see here. But keep going while I look for that. Okay.
Oh yes, and so and this is a shout out to the miraculous work that God does through us, and especially the people in the naturopathic medical knowledge with knowledge and to share because Dr. Eloise doesn't even know how really powerful her work was with me in terms of the acupuncture and the Reiki, and within a month of each other, and with an old injury and then with a new injury. And that's what the demonstration of this video, that's what the video will demonstrate or illustrate. I'm actually dancing last Sunday in a ministering in a church service. And I'm looking at it like, wow, to myself, I'm like, wow. I'm like thinking
That's the
about
shout. That's right. You shouting over there. That's
I'm
right.
thinking about my knee and my foot, and it was just recently, it hurt it so bad, my left foot, last month, about a month and a half ago. That the next day I said I have to do something. I'm going to go get some acupuncture. And I did in a couple days, and I was worried because I knew I had this ministry engagement coming up. So I'm like, if I don't get some help, I'm gonna have to, that one
I
down.
gotta do something. I gotta do something.
Like I'll come back next year, maybe. But it was for Black History Month.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
So I went forward, and I wanted to show it because I look at it and say, wow, because I'm doing dances that I haven't done in years.
Yeah, now you have it on video or something? You have something that you want to share?
Yes.
All right. Can you is it on YouTube or something, or do you have it on a link that you can send it to me?
Oh, okay.
Right. Can you put the link down? Put the link right in the chat box.
In the chat box, yeah.
You put it in the link right in the chat box.
Okay, I'll do that.
And we can I can grab it from there.
Maybe grab and pull it in there.
Yeah. But that's a great testimony. Just continue to do what you do. When you're the effects of what Reiki does and acupuncture is amazing. And Dr. Eloise is excellent. So I'm glad that you're getting a lot of good progress and success from that. I tell people try everything because you never know what works for you. And especially when you're in pain or you're trying to achieve some goals, there's nothing worse than being, having pain or some kind of issue where your knees or joints, especially if you're dancing,
Yeah, that's true.
so it's tough. So go ahead. We'll try to get that up. And
It's in there somewhere.
It's there. I see it.
I see it. Okay.
Okay. All right, let's see here.
And we're actually honoring the choirs gone, yesterday that sang. So the choirs the African American choirs.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right, I got it here. Let me just take a look at it.
Oh, well, that's amazing.
It is amazing. I was amazed myself.
All
Congratulations.
right, I think I got it for you. Hold on, let me put it up.
Boy,
right.
to Dr. Paul, you gotta have 5 hands, boy. You go ahead.
You gotta
with your
have 5 hands over here, buddy. I'm telling you, it's got a lot going on over here.
See, Dr. Eloise just don't know how you be blessing people. I know the deal.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
She's
Hey,
never
I
Dr.
feel
Eloise.
blessed to know how to do it. I feel blessed.
Yes, indeed,
Yeah.
indeed.
All right, here we go. Let me put this on here. Can you see it?
Yep,
Yep.
there you go, buddy. That's it.
All right, got it.
I recognize it.
Oh. Oh, yes.
Reverend James Cleveland, a protege of Thomas Dorsey, had the greatest impact on the evolving choir tradition in the 1960s. Emerging as a prolific songwriter, the Chicago-born gospel singer-pianist had established a national reputation as a recording artist. His group, the James Cleveland Singers, recorded with various church and community choirs, such as the 300-voice Angelic Choir of Nutley, New Jersey, in 1962, with whom he recorded one of his bestsellers, Peace Be Still. In 1968, Cleveland established the Gospel Music Workshop of America in Choir, GMWA, a contemporary version of Dorsey's National Convention of Gospel Choirs and Choruses. This organization facilitated the exposure and live recording of many new gospel choirs from around the country.
And in the
Today, almost
It
all states and or cities with a significant African American population have chapters of GMWA. Some of Cleveland's most popular songs are God Is, Peace Be Still, and I Don't Feel No Waste Time.
Go ahead, girl. Look at God, y'all.
All right, girl, strut down, strut, girl.
I know that's right. Look at that. Look. Go ahead now.
All right, go ahead now.
Wow.
There you go. There you go. Go ahead, girl.
Oh,
Yes.
yes,
Move that girl. Move that girl.
See what Reiki will do for you.
Well,
Acupuncture do
oh
for
my God.
well,
We about to
All
fly.
right, congratulations. That was awesome.
yes.
Awesome.
My.
Amen.
And got the
Awesome.
nerve to be able to run
Congratulations.
off too,
Thank you
Dr.
for
B.
sharing that. Woo.
Hey, excellent.
Man.
What a
Great improvement.
testimony. What a
It was
testimony. Everybody
beautiful.
come
Lord.
off mute for
Oh my
Stephanie.
goodness.
Dr. Wade, don't you
Amen.
faint over there.
Hey.
Oh my goodness.
Awesome.
That was just
Come
so
off
beautiful,
mute.
Congrats.
Mama.
Everybody come off mute. You are doing
Oh, we
excellent.
Beautiful.
already off the mute. We all
That's
up
right.
in it.
We sound great.
Amen,
Thank
amen.
you.
Yes, he would.
To the glory.
He
Yeah.
did it.
That was
Yeah, but at least I
beautiful.
tell you how bad
It's
my foot was
God.
hurting
It's
when I
God.
came to see her. She
Oh
can
Awesome.
my
tell you how bad my foot was hurting too.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Beautiful.
Continue the good
Hey,
work. You know, we're
Mm-mm-mm.
proud of you. And, you know, dance
Yeah,
with the
Mama, that was
activity of your
beautiful.
limbs. That's
I know
right.
that's man. I know that's right, buddy.
That was
Yes,
beautiful.
sir.
That's
Yes,
Almost
sir.
like I couldn't.
Yeah.
What that did for you, bring the true spirit out of you. And I
Yeah.
enjoy it.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
enjoy it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Amen.
Thank
That's
you
Amen.
so
wonderful.
much.
Sharon,
Thank you
thank
so
you for
much.
sharing that, Stephanie.
Amen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank you so much, Alma.
Amen.
I
All
just want to
right.
say a lot of times I
Amen.
see things that are amazing
Yes.
through
Yes.
Reiki and acupuncture, but
Yes.
it's not me. It's really, I
God.
always say
Mm-hmm.
God
Mm-hmm.
when it's,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
it's amazing
Yeah.
like that.
Heavenly
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Father.
All
just
Mm-hmm.
needs
right.
a little help.
All right.
You're the
Excellent.
instrument
Excellent. What a
always.
way to
You're the
start
Well,
off the
instrument, girl.
testimonies. That's the way we start off the
yeah,
Wow.
man. I know that's
That's
right.
what we're
That's it.
talking about. See, there's something that
I
happens with
have.
everyone. You have to have, that crawl, walk, run stage. When you are
Mhm.
down and you're injured, all you can think about is what it felt like when I was able to do something. And then you
Yeah,
now
man.
appreciate it that much
Exactly.
more. So when you appreciate it, you now give the activity of limbs, you want to give God the praise for that. That was excellent presentation. Thank you again, Stephanie. Okay. All right, we're gonna get going.
Okay.
Who
I
else
got a
has a
testimony.
testimony? Anybody have a testimony on your heart? Anything on your mind? Things that changed? Something you did? You
I
might have heard something, and then something
something,
said, "Wait a minute."
something I did. I have
What
a
you?
testimony.
Oh,
Okay,
here
Mark.
we go.
All right,
Yes.
Mark.
He had to
Mhm.
think there for a second. That's okay, Mark. Come
My
on, buddy,
thing
Mark.
is, I can't see my face on my phones anyway because I need to show things on my body. If y'all can see it.
No, we can't.
No, we can't.
All
Yeah,
we getting right now is just your audio, Mark.
Okay. Wow.
yeah.
So is there any way possible you can do that or no?
No, you do it
No,
on
you would
your
have to
side,
open your
Mark.
camera. Yeah,
You
you have to
know,
open your
get
camera.
your camera up.
All
Don't
right.
worry, Mark. Just go ahead and tell us
What?
because we want to keep it moving. What's
Okay.
going
Let
on?
me
Tell
do
us
the
what's
best I
happening.
can.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where I fell down those steps in the front of my body, the groin, no, the front of my body, with my back and my this is the quad muscle in the front.
Mm-hmm.
The
Mm-hmm.
quad muscle. All in that area. When I fell down that steps, all that really just my leg really got really messed up. But what I was saying is earlier in the week, what I did, and it was like God put it on my mind, and it was like sore when I like slightly touch it. And when I rub it, it felt good. But what I did, I had to put more pressure to it, like power yoga, that where I press down real
Mm-hmm.
hard and I get that excruciating pain because I can endure pain. God is my witness. When I did that, I was walking normal. I'm like, Lord have mercy. I was praising the Lord all up in my house. So I
Mm,
kept doing it and it kept getting better. So I gave myself a break and it was about like 5 minutes or so. And when I got up again, I couldn't do it.
mm,
I was like, and I was struggling, lifting my leg. My right leg couldn't follow me. That's how it was.
mhm,
So that allowed me to know I target that area of the problem that I wasn't able to do. 'Cause remember that last video you showed, and I
Mm-hmm.
stopped. I
mhm,
couldn't walk. That part that I did on my leg, that's the problem. I solved the issue. So what I
mm,
have to do is constantly keep doing it because
mm.
now it's real sore because it's the first time I ever pushed it that hard.
Now, Mark, this is the thing. You know what I noticed? What you want to do is whenever you work out, how often do you go to the gym that you working
No,
out?
when I'm done, no. When I'm doing, I'm stretching now.
Right.
So
So,
therefore, when I go to the gym, I could do whatever exercise that I want to do, and I won't get sore.
right. So let me
That's
ask you
how.
this. Let me ask you this
hmm
though. When you come home after your workout, what do you do?
Um, my Andre, Andre Capers,
Yep.
he created an oil for me, and every time I come home, I rubs it down.
What's in the oil though?
Cinnamon. Oh, I gotta look at the.
See,
I don't. I don't have.
reason, right.
Go ahead.
What I'm getting at is this. Whenever you start to exert the muscles, you're going to get that, that contraction is going to eventually come back to it because you're tearing down the muscle, even if you're stretching. So what I would suggest, just like ball players, whenever we used to play baseball or basketball or football, it was mandatory for us to rub down after a workout. When I say mandatory, mandatory. The wintergreen alcohols,
hmm
we talk about the ones that we have, the arnica creams. You got all those different things that you can use to rub down. I would use that as opposed to oils. Got it? Only
Okay.
thing that I would that I would really look for, you could also use that turpentine. That turpentine. Yep. That
I
actually
have
helps.
some.
But what
I
happens
have some.
is if you don't do that, then the next day you're gonna be stiff as a brick. You're gonna be stiff as a brick. So make sure you always rub down. Do you know that in the pros, if you don't rub down after a game or practice, you can get fined?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right.
You remember that,
No,
Big
that's right.
B?
But yeah,
You can get
Okay.
man.
fined. They
You
will
can tell
fine
'em.
you in the baseball. They'll fine you
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
because you have to do something. Don't let your stuff, after your exertion. Dr. Lenny's on. There go Dr. Lenny
Yeah.
on. Doc, you can
Mm-hmm.
talk about this, right, Doc?
You see on?
Is Dr.
Right.
Lenny on? I think he's on mute. Yeah. But
Because I
with
do
the
have to make an
athletes,
appointment.
you
I'm
so
sorry, Doc. I
just
apologize. I was having a convo with my wife there.
okay.
I was
Tell your
listening
wife
to
I said
Mark.
hey. Tell everybody say hey.
Hey.
Hey,
Hey.
hey,
Hello.
Dr. Lenny. Had to
Hello.
come see
I was
you
listening
too.
to Mark there, Doc, and then I got distracted there. I apologize.
That's all
Yeah, we were
right.
talking about with muscles and with after workout and exertion, the appointment of rubbing down, the importance of rubbing down after a workout.
Yeah,
And I was telling him about, in some athletics, you can get fined if you don't even rub down afterwards or you don't hit that way of cooling down the muscles and how
recovery is
important
huge.
it is. Hmm?
Recovery is huge.
Yes, its recovery is huge.
Absolutely.
So Mark, make sure that whenever you work out, you do your workouts and your stretches and things. Make sure you're working out. Make sure you rub those muscles down. Okay, put a
Okay.
good liniment, some sort of a liniment on there. The
Which angle? Oh,
wintergreen. Yep, wintergreen.
which,
Yep,
okay. I'll
or
get
witch
some of that.
hazel. Yeah, things like that, or
Okay.
the turpentine.
I
The
had some turpentine too.
mhm.
I'm gonna start turpentine tonight because I'm still
Yeah.
stretching.
Yeah. So
Okay.
the next morning
Thank
when you
you.
wake up, it's gonna be nice. You're gonna be not as sore.
Okay.
You're not gonna be as sore. All right.
Yeah, that'll work.
All right,
Thanks
my
a lot.
brother. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Let's get Mark a hand, y'all. Mark
Indeed,
Uh,
indeed.
NZ.
Yes, sir.
Right,
Mark
Mark.
NZ.
still getting better.
Mark, we
Good job.
following you,
Good
man.
job.
You
Good
you
job,
we
brother.
Still
You're
getting
an
I bet
better.
you
inspiration, Mark. You're an
we
inspiration.
Way to go,
yes.
Mark.
I'm going to
Yes.
produce that perfect walk. I'm telling you, my next walk is going to be perfect. I'm telling you, I can feel it in my spirit. I'm telling you.
Yeah. I got you, buddy. I got you.
Mhm.
All
I'm gonna
right.
show y'all.
Anybody else have something before we go to the questions, y'all?
Questions. Yep.
Anybody have anything as a
I have
testimony?
a testimony, Doc.
Go ahead, Dig.
All right, Dig, what's going on, buddy?
How you doing? Just wanted to say welcome, family. How you doing, family? The day's word is last week was dedication. To day's word I just thought of as determination, and I
Yes.
used it. I used that this past weekend. Um, this past weekend I was in Staten Island. Competed in a regional. I've competed in the New Jersey, New York, and Connecticut regional track and indoor track and championships. Even though I was representing Pennsylvania, I when I say dedication, I mean I picture this, Dr. Paul and family. I got there a good time, but they moved up. I only warmed up a little bit. They moved up the schedule quickly. So picture this: I'm in the bathroom. I'm running out the bathroom after they called for my event, and didn't really have a chance to warm up. But I was thinking about the dedication that I was using. I used, and that was the beet juice that I drank on the way there.
Okay.
I said, well, I don't know warm up. This beet juice gonna have to get me through this these two races, and I'm happy to say I came in first place in my age group in both
All right.
1500-meter run, and
All
less
right,
than an
bro.
hour later, I ran the 800-meter run. I came in first place in my age group. Unfortunately, I missed the All-American standard by a couple of seconds, but I said that's okay. If I was warmed up, I would have achieved it. So dedication was the word, because if I wasn't dedicated to drink that beet juice, I don't know what would happen.
That's right. All right, let's give him a hand, y'all. Give him
Yes, sir.
Congratulations,
All
man.
right, congratulations.
Well done.
And I tell you this quickly, Dr. Paul and family, that I didn't have a rub down, but soon I got home, I got that nice cold, that cold brutal shower and some air compression boots, so I can feel better the next day.
There you go. There you go. Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
good.
Well, congratulations, Ike. You know, you're doing a great thing, man. Your picture right there and your profile says it all, man. You got all the awards around you. You know, congratulations, man. We're proud of you. Keep up the good work. And like you said,
and also, real quick, Dr. Paul, I will, it's official now. I will be competing in the World Indoor Championship for Masters in a couple of weeks for Team USA. I'll be
Go ahead, Jake.
competing in
Congratulations on that.
All right.
That's what's up.
Yes,
So,
yes.
I'm going against the
man.
best.
Great.
Congratulations.
Good
Wonderful. Praise
Good job.
God.
Go on with your bad self.
Awesome.
Thank you.
And you're gonna take your beet juice and everything before you leave.
I'm gonna have. I'm gonna find
That's right. Don't go nowhere without the beet juice, boy.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, thank you,
Yeah,
brother.
man.
Appreciate
Yeah,
you,
man.
man. All right, let's see.
Anyone else?
Anybody else?
Testimony?
Before we go to questions.
Hello, this is Darlene,
Hey, Darlene.
and I'm a first-time caller.
Hey, Darlene.
And here and here I'm a first-time caller. But I always listen to you and the gang every once in a while with my sister.
All right.
Okay.
But here I'm calling about that. I've been doing the green drink for almost almost a year. Here, I had a good report from my doctor that my gut health got better.
All right.
Also, I guess with the acid that had went down, and my cholesterol went down.
Woo! That's huge.
Now.
That's huge.
Yes. Yes.
All
but
right.
But the thing is, all of a sudden my A1C started going up.
Okay. So you know what you got to do. Watch out for the concentration. It's usually something that you got to watch out for. Something that, remember we say, something thick, creamy,
And
Something
stuff
that
that
pours
slows
slow. Watch that
or
stuff that
slow.
pours slow. So watch out for if your sugar's going up, that means concentration, something that you're getting exposed to. So watch
Mm-hmm.
out for things like watch out for the creamers, coffee creamers, no dairy, top 10 list.
Okay. I haven't done the I don't do creamers. I even switched up some of the eating habits, coconut milk. And I even did sunflower butter instead of peanut butter.
Okay.
So
but still it's thick though. Remember
something
it.
is going on, right?
Yeah, it's still thick though. See, when you have even if you went from a different type of butter, it's still thick. And right now, you got to be careful of that. What do you like a lot of? When you have that almond butter, what do you put it on?
I usually take some of that and just put it in my green drink when I blend it up with my fruit.
With the butter, you put the almond butter,
the sunflower butter.
Oh, sunflower
Yes,
butter.
and then I
Yeah,
have
that's
the
too
water.
thick. Yeah, you don't want to do that.
No.
Yeah, that's too thick.
Okay.
So just make sure. What is your favorite snacks that you have? You have any favorite snacks?
I always like crunchy stuff. So I've been got what is it? I did a corn chip with flaxseed.
Yeah, but see, that's dry. Yeah, watch your water.
I know.
Yeah, make sure your water's
Yeah,
high. Okay.
I do the water because I go through a gallon of water every 2 days.
Okay, so
Every
just
other day. So I usually
right. So just make sure
have,
it's your numbers. It's usually whenever the numbers are on your sugar's going up. Watch the pasta, thick, creamy, things that pour so, refined sugar, refined salt, refined oil. That top 10 list that I have.
Okay.
Go to the website, go over it, check it twice, because it may be something you're catching something that's definitely
Right.
it's too concentrated. Yeah, and it'll make that sugar go up. Dehydrating. And even if you're doing a lot of water, remember you got to make sure you're not being overcompensated by having other things. So things like crackers. It could be anything. It could be anything that throws it off.
Okay.
Any crackers? You like crackers?
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Like I said, something that crunches loud.
Yeah.
And then I started doing, like I said, I've been switching up on a cracker, multi-grain or something like that, and trying to do with the serving size. And I started doing hummus and carrots.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What's the other thing?
Yeah. So
but
just
most
back
of the time, it's like, sometimes it's like once I, do the green drink, I don't do that 30 minutes and eat something. Sometimes I don't eat anything until almost like noon because I'm full.
Yeah, yeah. It's just go back, check it twice, look at the top 10 lists, and just go through it and see if there's something that you might be missing. But remember, it could be paleo, it could be non-GMO, it could be all those things, but it's still too concentrated for you. It's still too concentrated. So just check that list and check it twice, okay? But I'm going to say everybody come off mute for her because guess what? Her cholesterol went down, y'all.
I know that's right.
That is great. That is great.
Come off mute
that's
for
a
her. Come on, y'all.
Congratulations.
Come on.
Awesome.
Great.
Yes, yes,
yes.
Multiple.
Congratulations. Good work.
Remarkable, phenomenal.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Congratulations.
Keep up the good work, okay? And thanks for
All
the
right,
first time
then.
calling.
Thank you.
Don't let this be the last time. Come on in, check in again, okay?
That's exactly.
Okay, then.
That's great.
All right.
All right.
All right. Anybody else? If not, Dr. Paul, I got a question on the side here from Monica. Monica says, just like, excuse me, just like Darlene said, I'm a new, she's new here. And, wait, is that the one? No, anyway, yeah. So why is it that people blame genetics as a way to excuse their behavior to not change their lifestyle? Oops.
Well, everybody
in
the family got diabetes, so it's something that I gotta accept. I have diabetes. No, it ain't. The only thing that's
Ain't that
acceptable
the
is the
truth?
fact that everybody's eating from the same table. That's what it is.
Well, and that's the truth now.
So remember, it's something that has been pushed on us as an allopathic concept that, you know, it makes money. You know, that's what it is. But it's really what you are putting in your body. Yes, there's some things that have been handed down genetically from DNA to you, but you have the RNA. You're writing for your family, for your children. So with that being the case, you just got to watch what you're eating. You know, you can always see a remnant in the family, somebody that doesn't do that, and they don't have those problems. Why is that? Because it's all what you eat. So yes, that is an excuse, that is a cop out, but it's also ways that they try to say it justifies why they do what they do. So it doesn't mean everybody has to be sick. You can get well. That is true. Good question, though. That was a good question. We get that a lot, though.
Yeah. Indeed, man. Indeed.
All right.
All right. Anyone else? Let me see. Okay, Wade put a question up. Dr. Paul says, I was informed by a parent their child had a heart attack as a result of asthma. She stated that she ultimately did consult a holistic doctor. What's your thoughts on this?
Well, it depends on the person's situation. They got to be checked on. You got to find out what was causing
Wade,
the problem.
I know you're there, Wade. So anything you want to add to that?
That's a loaded question because you got to find out, even if they went to someone holistic, you know, were you following through? What was the advice, man? What's the child's condition? You know, all of that has to be assessed, you know, from that move forward. Because when you have asthma, you know, that's the bronchial tubes, you know, are being affected. So we have to look at what is affecting it. I'm gonna tell you now, a lot of that goes back to the food that the child is eating too. I don't know what was recommended, of course, but you got to make sure you pull that sugar away. You know, the sugar becomes a major problem. Refined sugar, refined salt, you know, the candy, the dyes, all those things do matter. So, really, that's a loaded question. I would have to look at the whole situation before I can even give a response to that. But definitely, you know, it has a lot to do with hydration also. What is the situation with the child? The child needs to be properly assessed. Okay.
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 All right. Wait. Anybody else?
Wait. Anybody else on there? What about Facebook side? What's on Facebook?
You know what? I'm looking at it right now. Rosalind said that Rosalind was talking. She said, where? I got the wrong. Wait.
You got it over there, buddy?
Got the wrong mouse in my hand here, man.
Yeah, you got the wrong mouse. How many mice you have over there?
Boy.
Is Providence still there? Is Providence?
Yeah, she's there. She's still there.
Okay.
Yes, I'm here, but I didn't turn Facebook on. I'm going over here now.
Okay. All right.
Okay. There was asthma running my family. This is Rosalind. Asthma running my family, and I found out that the water plays a big role. The children and the people don't drink enough water, and that's what eliminates it.
I just said that.
My brother and a lot of our children, the water.
I just said that. Right. Yeah, that's exactly. It's the water, dehydration. They're on a lot of junk foods, and it's really, you know, I hate to say it, but it's the education of the parents, because there was one little boy that I remember I had a 12-year-old that had high blood pressure. They brought the young man in, and he was massively overweight. And, you know, the parents were saying, well, we can't stop him from eating. He's got the candy bars under the bed and all this and under his pillow and everything. I said, does he have a job? Does he work? I said, y'all bringing it in the house. Somebody is bringing it in the house. He has access to it some way. So you have to check on your children. They're not going to bring it in unless you allow them to bring it in, you know, or somebody's bringing it for him or he's getting the money to get it. So one thing you got to do, water is key. But everything she just said, exactly what I just said. Yep. Sugar is the bad one. That's the main thing, cause a lot of breathing problems. Yep. Okay. All right, Big B.
Anybody else? That was all that was on the Facebook side.
Yeah, okay. Shout out to the Facebook spam over there.
Yeah, we got Rosin over there. We got KK that's on the other side. And so, you know, got a few folks. Check it out.
All right. Who do we have next? Let's go to the top here. Is that Neetha?
Okay, let's Neetha up in the corner. Neetha?
Hey, Neetha.
Yes, it is. Grand Risings, everyone.
Grand Rising. Mm-hmm.
I want to bring something up watching, I didn't get a chance to chime in last week with it. So I said, I'll just bring it up this week. Just looking at what's going on with the Pope and the respiratory problems and then and
the Pope should be on here with us tonight, Nitha.
yes, because
yeah.
they're talking about the bacteria and everything. I said, well,
yeah.
Did anybody think about maybe his problem could be fungus?
Yeah,
that's right.
They always looking about viral and bacterial, but he could be having some fungal issues, and that's why they cannot keep up with this infection.
Yeah, that's a great point, Nitha, because that's what I always say when they've given the antibiotics and they're not working. I find that it's mostly fungus.
Fungal.
Fungus from, of course they're not going to stop a lot of people eating dairy, all those things to keep it going. The dairy is going to be a major contributor for that. Sugar, milk, all of the dairy, even the creamers, the coffees, of course, all those things are going to cause things to continue to manifest. And that fungus does not go away. It stays right in there. It's hard and very stubborn to go. It's very, very funky. There was the old thing. Y'all remember back in the day, they used to have this thing. Maybe you may have heard of it. It's called Qatar. Anybody ever heard of Qatar?
Yes.
Qatar. Yeah. It's an infection in the mucous membranes. So what's happening, you can get a fungus, you can get all kind of things that can affect that area, and you're going to have all of that respiratory issues. And it may not be bacterial, it could be fungal. So great point. Yeah, great point. Yeah.
The other thing I just want to chime in when the young lady had from the chat or the Facebook mentioned about why do people say, oh, this is genetic? And you had stated it's ignorance, which is not meant to be derogatory. Ignorance just means lack of knowledge. And there's just so much lack of knowledge out here, and people they just don't know.
Yeah.
Now, I've been having
not in such a nice way.
Well,
I saw you, and I told you before you even told me, and you proved it. My problems are structural. And I did see Dr. Lenny, and when I got back here to Florida, the 2 days before I left, my knee and my left leg just blew up. I was only touch toe and walking. I know I have a meniscus tear. I had that for a while in my right knee, but I didn't have problem with my left knee. But I said, I don't know what's going on. I know I had the swelling, the foot. I couldn't even see my ankle bone on the side. Okay, I got to start doing some stuff here. Now, I've been doing quite a few things, and I can't pinpoint what worked. But one of the things I did go back to doing, I got me some bromelain. The isotonic one. And I was looking on Facebook, and there's this doctor who was talking about joint pain and infection. And he has this capsule out. I have to look at the name. But I was looking at how much he charged. So I said, let me go on Amazon. And I got it cheaper on Amazon. So I picked that too. And that has bromelain and curcumin in it. You see, bromelain, which comes from pineapples, that's great for anti-infection. Then I started using the castor oil and the clover oil. I don't know what has happened, but my swelling is down. It's gone. I went to see the orthopedic doctor because I wanted to see what's going on with my knees. Well, it came back that, yes, I have arthritis, which I know I have arthritis. And he said, the right knee is worse than the left. I said, well, the left knee is the one causing me problems. So we were talking about it. They said, you're not ready for any replacements, which I wasn't looking for that. I just wanted to see what was wrong and what these x-rays are saying. Well, they have other options out there. They have the PRP, which Dr. Burton does PRP. And I called him when I got down here. I said, a lot of orthos are using that PRP. And he said, yeah, they're finding out that it works in the place of having joint replacements. So they don't do PRP where I went. what, of course, they do the steroid injections, and I told them, I don't want that. That runs your blood sugar up, and I'm diabetic, and now my blood sugars are very under control. I'm thinking about stopping one of my medications. But the other thing they mentioned, well, what we can do also is a hyaluronic acid gel to inject in your knee. I said, now listen, I'm a nurse, but I do not like needles. I can give them, but I sure don't like taking them. What God put in my head, look up some hyaluronic acid gel. If you find you some. And since whatever you put on your skin gets in within 28 seconds, you said? So I'm in the process of ordering it. I found it, organic, the hyaluronic gel, hyaluronic gel. And I will have a report. I will use it. Give me 30 days to use it first and see what. I said, if you want to inject it, let me just take the time and rub it and take the time, let it go in it by itself.
I know that's right.
That's right. That's right. It takes time. It takes time. I would also, when you're doing that, check your pH. Continue to check your pH to see where you are.
Haven't done it in a while, but I need to check that. Yes.
Yeah. Overall, we have to see what's, because a lot of it's too, it's, neither you're so busy and you got so much on your plate. And that takes a tear on us after a while, the stress and the levels of things trying to keep things balanced. So we have to know that can y'all see me right here? See right there? This is what our pH does all throughout the day, just like this, going just like this. So sometimes you got to double up on the herbs, get more water, kind of keep it balanced as best you can. Testing your pH would be the first thing, along with applying it to that knee. And just resting, give it some rest. Okay, so yeah, definitely do that. But thank you, Neetha. Neetha, that sounds like a testimony to me. Big B, that was
I told you we were sleuthful in there.
Testimony. She just slid that one in on us.
That was a sleuth.
Testimony, kind of slid one in on us. Yes. Let's give her a hand, y'all. Continue to do the great work,
right, Neetha.
You always bring great
You're a
information.
trooper, Neetha.
Yes.
Well, thank you.
You always bring great information.
When you've been blessed, you pass it on. It feels like heaven.
Yes, but you know what? I want everybody to listen how she was processing that. You see how she was processing that, which means
it's so knowledgeable.
You're working around it. You're asking the questions. Hold the feet to the fire. Whoever is, you're dealing with your doctor or whoever. If you don't understand something, ask questions. Look it up. Be inquisitive to try to find out, but never stop. That's the key. So I thank you for your tenacity of continuing to stay on top of this, Neetha. We really appreciate you. All right.
Her determination.
Yes.
That was the word for the week.
Yes. Determination. And this is this Women's, History Month, right?
Yes, indeedy, buddy.
Absolutely. So keep up. So congratulations. Okay.
There's one other thing I just want to say, guys.
Sure, go ahead.
I know you've been, and I know I shared some with you, Bill, but I am working on a hair formula because I think I got something here, but I am doing research on the products I want to use, the herbs, the oils I want to use. I'm taking time to do my research on each and every one that I'm going to include. I've told my son about it, and I said, I got to come up with a name. He gave me a name, but I got to search to see, has anyone used this name? So, but staying, I hadn't said anything because I'm still working on it. I ordered the products and I'm researching them, and I'm trying to figure out how much I need to put together. It's a process. So I know it's helping my hair. So I said, it just may help somebody else.
Yeah, absolutely. That's right.
Right.
We gonna have Neetha. You're gonna have your hair
I need help.
Big B gonna have his Big B beats. We got a whole industry in here.
But you know, everything starts with a dream and a thought.
That's right. That's right. And you remember, we are the first ones to try it and test it. We are the first clients. So, just by you going through it and being able to show how effective it is, that works for everybody. So, congratulations, Neetha. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. All right, Big B, what else you got there, buddy?
Okay, there were no other real questions right now, so we should go up in the corner and check Ruth out. And
okay, go ahead.
Okay,
Ruth. Hey,
Ruth. Go, Ruth.
Hey,
what's up? I love what you got in the back there. What you got back there? What does that say? The greatest wealth is health.
Right. That's right. Hallelujah.
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 Absolutely. Yes.
Okay. I've been, I look at things and all that, but I've been seeing this stuff about drinking ice cold water and the effects that it has on like brain function, on diabetes and all that stuff. Is that just hoopla from the internet, or is that something that is based in science?
I'm going to tell you it's straight hoopla.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, do not see. Here it is. This is a good question. They did a study one time. I don't know if I probably shared this a million times on the platforms, but there was a study that was done with finding why people, when they had heart attacks, they noticed that it was a certain time of the week that people had the most heart attacks. Guess what day that is? Anybody remember? Good day was Monday. I remember this story. Right? Monday morning.
It's called I don't want to go to work heart attack.
Yeah, don't want to go to work because probably jobs they don't want to go and they can't stand, right? So when they said, "Hey, let's look and see, do a study, and find out why this emergency room is packed. So let's try and find out what is the main thing that this person did or these people did just before they had the heart attack." And guess what they said, Ruthie? It was a cold glass of water. You got it? Think about it. If that cold glass of water hits your hand, what you going to do? You're going to pull it back, right? Think about that cold water passing every vital organ in your body. It'll shock the system.
Big time shock.
Shock it, and you can throw yourself into an fibrillation of some sort. You don't know what that'll do. So that's where people were having heart attacks, cold water. It all goes back to your body temperature. Remember, your body temperature is what? 98.6.
6
right?
degrees, 98.6.
So anytime you're past that, the body has to warm that cold water up before I can use it. Got it? So your only time to drink cold water is if it's really hot outside. Yeah, I didn't mess. Rest of the time should be, room temperature or not much higher, than that, So you got to really be careful with that cold water. I would definitely say that's hoopla. I've seen people have some big problems with cold water, So
yeah, man.
with that, I wouldn't agree with that one. Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So cold water is something that we should try to stay away from.
Well, there's the thing. There is a therapy which we're not drinking the water, but we're getting in the water. That's a different thing.
Right.
You're not talking about the getting in the water because that's
I'm
a
talking
different
about
therapy.
drinking it.
Yeah, this is drinking water. That's something totally different. Yeah. Yeah.
And then, what was the other question? When you have someone that decides what they want to do, but they want the miracle cure. But they want to do whatever the heck they want to do.
That's a trick. That's a trick one.
Say that again. Now. She got me mixed up on that. What was that again? Say that.
Sometimes people think that I can do whatever the heck I want, take a couple of pills, and I'm cured.
Yeah.
That's called stupid.
We call that a magic bullet, and there's no such thing as a magic bullet. Yeah,
there's no such thing as a magic bullet. But for me, I'm trying to navigate through this because I'm like, okay, well, you're going to do what you want to do, so I'm going to throw in as many not vitamins, but vegetables and fruits that I can get into your body because you want to.
Well, you know what that happens is people not wanting to live a healthier quality lifestyle. They don't want to do the work. It takes work. It takes work to to keep the body balanced. It's a state of ease that everybody's trying to accomplish. But people will look at that as an excuse because they don't want to do the work. That's what it comes down to. You
They
know.
don't want to, yeah. So
Dr. Paul,
Mm-hmm.
I just want to make a comment. When a while back, when I was in rehab for about a month, every day, even night, they would constantly give me ice water, and I had to constantly tell them I take it back. I want room temperature water. I did not drink no ice water. But every day they kept doing that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm serious. It's like they don't want to listen. It's like talking to a wall.
They do the same thing in the hospital.
Yeah.
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 They do it in restaurants too. I never could understand.
And especially this ice nowadays is filled with a lot of bacteria.
Oh man,
You do not want this ice.
PFAS, all sorts of crazy stuff, man.
Fluoride ice.
That's right.
And chlorine ice.
Fluoridated ice. Drink it.
Fluoridated ice. You don't want that. No. And so that's what really, you got to stay on the field and do what you can. Throw the seeds where you can and keep it moving.
You can't beg people to be healthy.
Yep. You lead them to water, but you can't make them drink.
Hey, Dr. Paul Higgins said, I just went through that. Remember with my older brother, remember one who passed. I've been sharing with him for years the kinds of things that we were doing here, and it was interesting because since I'm the younger brother, he was very proud of his tongue. He's I have a lot of investment in that. Well, guess what? He's not pushing daisies. So love my brother. But the fact of the matter is that, what? Sometimes your family can be your worst enemy because they see you as crazy when you're coming up with things that, we talk about people who live in the same house with you and they see things and they see you doing better, but yet and still because of their own wants and desires will still do things that will harm themselves. So all we can do is pray for them. And that's all I used to tell. And it was interesting, Dr. P, being very transparent. Whenever he and I would talk, he would ask me questions and I would share things with him. And when it got rough, he would always get a phone call. You understand where I'm going with that?
Yeah.
Deflection.
Yeah.
Deflection.
Yeah.
You know what? Listen, deflection is the top heap of the death hole. You think about that. You've got to do the work, guys. You can't just go around. And you've got to put the time in. God did not create us this way without a reason.
Yeah,
I'm just going there.
There's also scripture that says, "Study to show thyself approved."
Approved. A watchman rightly dividing. Yes, buddy.
Absolutely. So you have to stay on. And you have to continue to keep yourself in balance. There's a struggle now. I get it. It's almost like you got to learn things all over again because we shouldn't have to work so hard to try to stay healthy because the food is so bad, but we are living in those perilous times that we have to start to now watch what you eat, ask questions, read labels. You got to do all of that. Yeah. Nothing's going to be a layup anymore. See, we have to really stay on top of our game. And it just takes one thing to knock you down. So just build your immune system so that you're prepared for any situation. So that when you do get in a situation where you may get in the hospital or something, guess what? It's not going to hit you as hard. You'll have a better way of recovering, just like Big B did. Big B, remember you went down, but guess what?
Ooh, buddy.
You were ready. Ready.
But listen, brother, can I tell you?
Yeah.
I'm on here because I'm just stubborn. And I said, you know what? What's my mantra? Dad, you got enough nerve to wake me up. I got enough nerve to go ahead and do what you want me to do. And that's where I am. I'm straight down the road.
Dr. Paul.
What was that?
Dr. Paul, could I make another comment?
I said that was an excellent point because when Brother Bill went in, it's not that things are not going to happen.
Right.
But that he was prepared and, so that I love that point.
He fell down, but he got up.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, because you have to prepare for your immune system so that when you get hit, it's not going to take you totally out. Now, you have people that get in situations where they did nothing healthy at all. And now when they come through, they got to turn a whole 180. They got to turn the whole boat around because you never did nothing at all. And that becomes the challenge. That's why I say start with something, just one thing. Start with one thing. Start with one herb and just get into that frequency of doing that every day. But some people aren't doing anything. I can't see how they're functioning. I really don't see how they're
man.
functioning. I really don't. Yeah. So, do the best you can, family, but encourage wherever you can. Okay. All right.
Go ahead,
Herb. Go ahead, Herb.
When I first started my path of eating healthy, as a vegetarian, this is back in '76. I'm picking up on Big Bill. My brother, when I would come downstairs to eat dinner or lunch or whatever, one of my brothers would tell everybody, "Watch out! Here comes Bugs Bunny. You better be careful." I was getting a nickname. It's because I want to eat healthy.
I need some meat.
Yeah, he called you Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, they did. They called me Bugs Bunny.
Me rather.
Say, here comes Bugs Bunny. Run.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
But
Can
you
I
know
ask a
what? You're living a
question?
better quality life, man. And I'm sure that they wish they would have picked those things up. Because as you get older, it's gonna take a roll. It's gonna take a roll. Oh yeah, it's gonna hit you. All right. Thank you, Herb. Appreciate you,
Look, y'all,
buddy.
I know I got people think something really wrong with me. So
You know you ain't nothing wrong with you.
they tell me something wrong. First of all, nobody's supposed to be my age and still be able to move. That's why I got feet. I walk. That's easy. I get up and I walk.
Okay, what do we got now? Is that Kamara up there?
Yeah,
Let's
that's
go to Kamara.
Yeah. Okay, Kamara, sorry about that.
What's up,
Yo,
Kamara?
Yo, tickle me.
Ain't they funny?
Like
They so
family.
funny. They something. You said you
Can I ask a question, please?
Yes.
This is Darlene.
This Darlene again, Dr.
Okay.
Peter.
All right. Yeah, I just wanted to ask. Now, I drink a lot of water, and here I started putting cucumber, lemon, lime, and I did celery in the water and let it have some kind of flavor. Now, how long do you leave that stuff in the water?
Well, it depends on number one. Are you juicing this as a NutriBullet? How are you making this?
Just float it in there.
No, I'm just
You just
taking
doing-
the fruit
People slice it up.
and just slicing it and then letting it float in the water.
Yeah, it doesn't take long.
Just
It
to have
doesn't
some
take.
kind of flavor.
Yeah, it doesn't take long. You can do an overnight thing. Some people will do it the night before, and then when they wake up in the morning, it's ready. That's what they would do. If it depends on how strong you want the potency of the actual drink. I would suggest this though. Make sure that you're not getting make sure that they're all organic, right? No conventional. Got it? Fruits and no conventional vegetables, right?
Okay.
You know what that is? You know the difference, right? The conventional versus the organic.
Number 4.
Okay, because I usually just get I know the organic with and I guess I don't get the organic.
Yeah, see, that's going to make a difference. See, what's happening is there's this, and I hate to bring this stuff up, but it really, really does matter, is the nitrites and the nitrates that they're putting on their spray. They're spraying them. And then when you're soaking these things, you're catching all of those nitrates. So, that tester, you remember, I don't know if you've been on the line when we talk about the tester, have this tester called the green test, which is a device that you can actually test the vegetables or fruits or even meats. You can test everything with it. And it's looking to see how or what level the nitrites are and the nitrates. Okay. So that's my only concern that you got to watch out for. Try to go all organic. If you go all organics, make sure you soak it with baking soda, aluminum free before you start to soak it to make that drink. Okay. That's what I would do.
Oh, okay.
The brush and
All right, thank
you.
you.
And you need the brush. That's correct. You can brush, especially with the cucumber.
Yeah, the brush. Yeah, I have the brush. Yes, and everything like that. But I was just wondering, and sometimes I used to rub them with vinegar to try to get stuff off of it.
No vinegar. No vinegar.
No vinegar.
No vinegar.
It was something. Yeah.
Yeah, vinegar is not what you want to use. When they took all the vinegar, they took the vinegar, they took the alkaline water. They took baking soda. They even took the veggie
Mm-hmm.
wash. What wins every year is baking soda,
Yes.
aluminum free. Yep,
Okay.
baking soda, aluminum free is what I would recommend. All right.
Okay.
Good question,
Thank
though. Good
you.
stuff. Good stuff. All right. Okay.
Okay.
I'm trying.
To
I'm
me, back to
trying.
me.
Back to you, Kabara.
So Dr. Paul, I cannot find the circadian rhythm chart that the outline that you give us. I cannot
What?
find it in my, yeah. Would you
Yes.
run it down?
Yeah.
For the benefit of the new folks,
Yes.
I tried to help myself and Google it. There's
Mm-hmm.
tons of wonderful charts, but none of them, Dr. Paul, are as
Mm.
simple to understand as what you share with us.
Well,
Wow. How about that?
How
How
you
about
like
that?
that?
How
It's
you
so
like
simple.
that.
that? How you like
I said,
that?
And
how about
I know
that?
other family tree members, but I didn't want to call a bunch of folk. I said I would just wait.
Girl,
Okay.
just get on a phone call. See,
Just
But
call him.
it's in his booklet that he put together.
Mm-hmm.
On the
If you
website.
Yeah.
yes,
yeah.
that's where I downloaded and copied it and made it into a book to give to my.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
know what? I didn't spend enough time on there. I was looking through there, but I didn't go deep enough. I saw
Yeah.
where you're signing for the
Fingers just put it
circadian
in the
water.
chat.
Right.
And
So
look,
Yeah,
you,
thank you.
you know,
Gloria.
fingers has already got it in there. So
fingers
look,
got it
See,
in
you
look at
too.
that.
breathe, you breathed, and it
Fingers.
was there. So don't start.
See, breathing. You breathing is there.
Fingers breathed, and it jumped in the
Oh,
chat.
no,
So that.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, prophetess.
So
You're the
so for
queen of
those, no problem, no
rapid
problem at
typing.
all.
I'm
And
good.
I
I'm
will
good
give you
now.
no problem. And I
Yeah, and I'll
appreciate
share
you.
I'll share with you why this is so urgent to me after I finish doing this experiment about my cardio issue.
Okay.
But I also
I,
wanted to mention how much you always teach us about water.
Mm-hmm.
You know how when you open up your email, you always see the news flashes and the gossip and all that other stuff. It pops up first before.
Mm-hmm.
uh-huh.
There was an athlete who actually died from dehydration.
Yeah, I saw that.
Wow.
Hey, did you see
Mm.
that? And
I
that
saw
made
that.
me think
Yes.
about you and how much you always teach us about the power of water.
Yep, the power of water
Just
and
for
how
me.
it makes everything happen. And that's only after also traveling to different countries and seeing the same effect. We have the ability to get the water. They don't have ability to get it. They don't have access to it. And that's why it's important that we take advantage of it. If you have a spring water bottle at the source, you have access to it, you need to get it because there's parts of the world that does not have it. They only have filtered or purified or some kind of reverse osmosis water.
It is the truth, man.
Yeah, yeah. So be very
Or going to the river and then boiling it. Or going to the river
and boiling it. Yeah,
Boiling it.
exactly. So for those that are looking, when Kamara said that this is this is one off the website. You can also go directly to my website and download where it says Mastering a Healthy Lifestyle, and you can get the booklet that I'm giving away for free that Neith is talking about. And that is the precursor for, of course, the coming classes that are going to have, but this gives an introduction for someone who you're introducing for the very first time, this holistic health style. This is something that you want to introduce them to. It's the living a healthy lifestyle. Matter of fact, if we go back to here, it's on the front page. Y'all can see this right here. If you scroll down, there it is, Mastering a Healthy Lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
You just click right there,
And
then it will actually, you put in your email and you can actually get a free breakdown of about 14 pages of something that can help you get started. We don't want to overwhelm people because some people are getting for the very first time, they're hearing it. So you as an advocate, what a great, way of introducing, this holistic thing to them. Some people, I put the pillars out here. So you notice that you see there's what, 4 pillars, right? It's supposed to be one right here. 4 pillars are the foundations of everything. Foundations for everything that happens in your life. It starts with the foundation. So that's what these are for. So we're building the foundation with the fundamental basics. If you go into there, you can get a lot of good information just by starting there. If you go to downloads and health articles, you can see a lot of good stuff here. You can see a ton of articles here that I have. 11 types of mighty magnesium, traditional herbs for men's prostate, all the way down to the detox challenge log. You got cleansing for the blood, miracle golden milk. Y'all ever heard about the golden milk? Y'all know about golden milk?
You talked about that.
Yeah, golden milk
Yeah.
is good. Chakra
No, what is it?
Very.
What's golden milk?
golden milk is excellent. Go to the website, you can find it out. Here's the recipe right here. It's coconut milk, coconut oil, ginger root, turmeric, and black pepper. That's an excellent one for losing weight. Want to lose that belly? This here you go right here. That'll get it right on down. And it's excellent for inflammation. It's also good for arthritis, rheumatism. It's very good recipe, and here it is right here. 1 teaspoon of turmeric, 1 small piece of ginger root, peeled or minced, 1 tablespoon of coconut oil, pinch of black pepper, 2 cups of coconut milk, 1 teaspoon of honey, and half a teaspoon of cinnamon. Make sure that's Ceylon cinnamon, by the way, Ceylon. All right. And that's it. That's called golden milk. So on the website, there's a lot of good stuff. So go to the website. You can download it. You can see a lot of good stuff. As you see, these are articles that I think are some of the most important things that we should be aware of. Okay.
I actually dropped it in the chat, Dr. Paul. All I do is click
Okay.
on it and it'll come out. Golden
Yep.
milk.
Click on right there. And then also, you click here. If you click here, it's going to pull up and it'll ask you right here. See right here? This is it right here. Put your name, email, and then you get your free download. You get a free download of the entire guide. It'll give you all the fundamental basics of what you need to get started. All right. So send somebody to there and tell them to put your email in there and be a part of it. And then they can get that fundamental breakdown. The article that we talked about was the circadian rhythm that Kamara was talking about right here. Where is it? Circadian rhythm. Where are you? Circadian rhythm. And what we're looking at with the circadian rhythm has everything to do with the balance of the time that you're eating. You remember we talk about the time you're eating versus, make sure.
It's right, like I said, it's right there in the chat, Dr. P. Just click on it, it comes right up.
Okay, good. So what we want to do is make sure that you're continuously staying on point with your time. Know when you're eating, when not to eat, intake cycle. What's the other cycle? What's the intake cycle? What's the next cycle? What's the next one? What's after the intake?
Digesting.
Yeah.
Assimilating.
Assimilation, right? Assimilation, right?
Right.
Then after assimilation, what comes after assimilation?
Elimination.
Cleansing.
Elimination.
Elimination.
Cleansing. Elimination. Yeah, we'll take elimination. Yep. Cleansing. So you got to know those things, because when you're talking about the cleansing of the cycles, the biggest problem with constipation is that you're out of rhythm. When you're out of rhythm, that's a problem. So make sure that you continuously stay on point, go back to your cleansing cycles, know where you are at all time, and don't break the rules is what we say. Got it? Okay. All right, big.
Dr. Paul, just one thing, and quiet as it is kept, a lot of people in long-term care facilities, nursing homes, a lot of them die of complications of dehydration.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them, they're in a chronic state of dehydration, and then you become dehydrated, you go into acute kidney failure.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. And then, also there's a circadian rhythm with the cycles of the digestion. But did you know that every organ has a circadian rhythm also? So when people, some people may say that I have headaches only at certain times of the day, or there's certain things that happen at certain times. But guess what? Organs have functional cycles also. And those functional cycles, there is another chart that I have on here called the circadian rhythm and organs. Okay. You can see that. Did you know that the liver's main function happens at 1 a.m. in the morning? Lungs are at 3 a.m. Large intestines is at 5 a.m. Yep. 7 a.m. is the stomach. That's kind of when you're emptying out, right? 9 a.m. is the spleen. 11 a.m. is the heart. 1 p.m. is small intestines. 3 p.m. is the bladder. 5 p.m. is the kidneys. 7 p.m. is the metabolism. 9 p.m. circulation. And 11 p.m. is your gallbladder. These are things that you can look at. Let me show you where that is. Let me give that to you one more time. Right on the chart, I'll give it so you know where that is, Kamara.
Thank you.
right here. Y'all can see right here, organ circadian rhythm. And you can see right here the optimum energy production and cleansing time for an organ. When an organ is stressed, weak, ill, deteriorating, or malfunctioning, the individual either feels their best or worse at that time. So here is your charts right here. This is the midday, afternoon, evening, morning hours, and midnight. You can see the organs right here. So some people say they feel real sick at certain times of the day. This is why. Here's your times right here, the function of the times for each organ. Isn't that amazing? It's amazing. The body is amazing. It's amazing. So it just shows you that everything is work on a cyclical clock. The time that your body moves is all in rhythm. It's all in balance.
Right.
It's a perfect system. Yeah. All right. So keep that in mind.
Mhm.
All right.
And Dr. Paul, you breezed by something a while ago when we were talking about the cinnamon, and you said Ceylon cinnamon. Everybody
Ceylon.
needs to understand if you're buying McCormick's or anything other than Ceylon cinnamon, you're getting a lot of heavy metal toxicity.
Yes, yes. We're talking about the lead specifically.
Mhm.
Ceylon is probably the best one for you right now because the other ones, like the McCormick, like you said, are very high in lead. And we're finding a lot of lead in a lot of the products right now, especially the cinnamon. And you may have one sitting on the shelf. I would kind of toss that right now, and I would just make sure it's a Ceylon, Ceylon. That's the cinnamon that's considered safe. Okay. Good point. Good point. Good point. All right. All right. Let's see who else we have here, Big B. Anybody else?
If it's organic, is that okay?
Well, remember, even if it's organic, you're gonna watch, make sure it's Ceylon. Ceylon.
Okay.
Because even if it's, we've been finding some problems with that, even the organic ones, so be careful.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Can you spell
Okay.
that again? Can you spell that again? Oh, never mind.
Ceylon. Ceylon. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Since you were asking the question, you're up next. It says iPhone 5.6. You may just unmute and ask your
That's
question.
me.
There
That's
you go, me.
Matt. Huh?
Go ahead,
Good
Matt.
evening. Good evening, Dr. Paul and Big Bill and
Yes, indeed.
Prophet. I have the Scent Health, that frequency machine from China.
Mm-hmm.
And I still don't know how to use it. And I wanted to know if you would be able to, when you have the opportunity, to show us how to use that machine because it's been sitting here for a month and I have not used it because I don't know how to use it.
Okay. All right. Now you got, which one did you get?
It has a speaker.
She's got that. She's got the big one.
Okay. The one like you have, Big B?
Mm-hmm.
You got the same one? Okay. Do you have yours in front of you right now?
Yeah, it's kind of taped down to the table so it doesn't move. So, I can come here. I can sit back and just chill.
Yeah. What you got to go over. You know what you can do? You can. I believe there is a YouTube on that. Okay. If you go to YouTube and punch in the name, okay, punch in the name. Matter of fact, give me the name right now.
The name?
Mm-hmm. The name of the
I think it's Centel. I think
It's SYNT.
Wait a minute. Give me a second. Hold up. S what?
SYNT
Mm-hmm.
HEALTH.
Right. Frequency generator.
Mm-hmm.
Tutorial. Yeah. Okay, so what you're looking at, I would go to YouTube and punch that in. Okay. They'll give you a 101 on that to show you how that works. Okay. So that would be the best thing I would do. Okay, because it has instructions in it, but if you're not understanding them, you need to see it visually. If you go to one of them, I'm looking at several of them. There's like 20 of them on here right now. Different ones that you can see. And matter of fact, let me show you here.
My friend said she bought a generator, a power generator to make it work better. I don't know what that is, but
Yeah, but I think you just it's a technical piece, so you gotta make sure that you're. Let me just do this. Let me do this first.
do you need a power generator for
No,
it
no,
to?
no.
No,
You just basically you plug it in. That's all you're
you
doing.
just plug it in.
Just plug
That's
it
all I
in.
did.
Yep. So you have you would have to have somebody walk you through the process. Go to the website and punch that into YouTube. You're on YouTube, right?
Okay.
Okay, and just punch in Synth Health frequency generator tutorial.
Okay. I will.
Okay. If you do that, that'll help you out. That'll give you an idea. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. All right. All right. Let's see who else we have here.
Okay, let's see, we got Decoya up next. Decoya? There you go.
Hi, Dr. Palm.
Hey, Nicole, what's up? Mm-hmm.
My question is about blood pressure and age. I finally got my pulse pressure to 40,
Mm-hmm.
but the blood pressure is 118/78.
That's good.
But
That's good.
I know, but I'm trying to pull out my memory. It was one, wait a minute. It was over the thing top. But it was 125/78.
Mm-hmm.
Then it was 130/78. And it was that 127/78. And then finally today it went to 118/78.
Nicole, I got one question for you.
What are you complaining about,
What you
girl?
complaining about?
You better stop. I'm gonna hurt you.
Your pressure looks outstanding.
Hey,
What's
Decoya,
wrong?
do I have to come over there and run you around the park?
Ain't nothing
Girl,
wrong
you
with
got
that
it going
pressure.
on.
Ain't nothing wrong with
Well,
your
I was
pressure. Mm-hmm.
Well, I have been doing the detox. I've been doing the green drink, the detox,
Mm-hmm.
and now it's almost time for me to do the parasite, but I'm a little nervous about that just because it's the parasite.
Why you scared of the parasite?
It's trying to get get the stuff out of you, Decoya.
I got you, Nicole. You just don't want to see him.
Yes.
She's scared, Dr. B.
She's scared. She's scared.
Nothing wrong being a little scared.
Now, this is where I want to tell everybody to not be scared. The majority of them are pinned or microscopic. You can't see them, okay?
Yeah.
Only serious infestations you're going to get, like tapeworms and things like that. But in most cases, if you're taking the parasite form of the proper way, they're destroyed. So they're not going to be something. People think they're coming out, they're going to be moving, all that stuff.
Run all up your back.
No.
Going around the track.
No. Usually, in most cases, that's extreme cases. I mean, some people have, there are extreme cases like that.
Yes.
But in most cases, you're not going to see that. Okay. And better out than in, y'all. Better
know
out
that's
than
right.
in. You don't want that.
Absolutely right.
Exactly.
Yes, you want it out than in. You don't want to have that stuff inside of you. So, and remember, I always remember the very thing, Big B, that my grandmother told me. You know what she told me? She said, "Little Paul, you know that sugar give you the worms." I said, "My sugar days is over."
I know that's right. Yeah.
I was like, "My sugar days is over. Don't worry about it." So watch your sugar. Sugar proliferates parasites. They love sugar. Got it? So you got to watch that sugar, y'all. All right.
Even from the natural fruit.
And that's fructose. That's we're talking about white sugar. Processed white sugar. Right. Matter of fact, you know what? Let me tell you, that's a great point you just made. I just saw a video where they did a demonstration of what pineapple juice, organic pineapple juice, did on parasites, and it killed them all. Killed them all. They took the specimen with parasites on it, put it under microscope so you could see them, and then they added some pineapple juice, and guess what? Destroyed them all. Destroyed the parasites and the larva that they were developing. So what does that say about What does that say? What does that say about pineapple juice?
It's
Yeah,
an
man.
Add that to the mix.
anti-infective.
Add
It's
it to
an
the mix.
There
anti-infective.
you go. There you
Mm-hmm.
go. There you go. One of my
And
favorites. I
put some
love
sweet
pineapple.
long cinnamon on it.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But that's
Don't
fresh
worry.
organic, not canned.
Yeah, no can. Nothing in the can. All right, we good. We good. All right, what do we have there? Nicole, you good? You good, Nicole?
Well, where
Don't
you gonna
worry
get
about it.
it?
Don't take that parasite from it. Don't be scared.
That be scared.
What kind of juice can you get from pineapple? Bottled juice or
Huh?
pineapple juice?
The fresh
Pineapple juice.
pineapple.
You get pineapple juice.
It's an
Okay.
anti-infective called bromelain. You look that up and you'll read all about it. Bromelain comes
Okay.
from
Yep. That's the lining
That'll
of the
work.
the inside lining of the pineapple. It's very anti-inflammatory. Yeah.
Yeah, pineapple drinker now.
Yes, sir.
You can use the skin and make pineapple tea.
Yeah, amen.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay, then up next
Okay.
is Providence. Providence got our hand up. Providence.
Yes, I had two questions. Dr. Paul, in order for turmeric to be effective, does it need the black pepper?
It becomes more effective that way. And that's
Okay.
because the heat opens up the pores and it now helps the absorption rate. Yep. So if you do the cracked black pepper, that's the best one. Mm-hmm.
Cracked black pepper.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Or sometimes they'll put it as there's another name they use. I think it's called Paraline. They'll use you'll see it in like formulas. But that's definitely helping the absorption rate.
Can
Helps
you
the
use the
absorption.
black pepper seeds and grind them?
Mm-hmm. Yes, you can. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
My grandmother always said don't use black pepper because it does not digest. So is
Well,
it a different kind or?
no, black pepper it breaks down. Its job is to open up. It opens the pores. It's the door opener. Opens up, allows your body to absorb that nutrient or whatever it is. It's very much when you combine it with turmeric, it will break down, but it will mostly it's used because of the heat it generates. Yep. Some people, if they have it, it may not break down for some people because of the digestive issue. Some people who have digestive issues may not break it down. It may be too much for them if they have like things like ulcers or some kind of a lining issue with their gut lining. It can be too abrasive for them. So that's when they would not take it. That's for some people, not for all people.
Someone said MCT oil was good too.
Yeah,
put
MCT
in-
was very good. Yeah.
Not for turmeric. Or are they trying to say mix the turmeric with MCT
Yes,
oil?
yes. To
Mhm.
make it be more absorbable for some reason. Yeah.
Okay. I just
All
wanted to
right.
check that. Now my other two questions, and I'm strict with the two questions only, but these are questions that were in the chat box and they've been posted 2 or 3 times.
Okay.
So one is from a newcomer. I'm not thinking she's a newcomer, but her question is what's good for post-nasal drip and mucus in the throat? And the other one is what is the best way to deal with GERD?
GERD.
Yeah. Well, actually, there's for the first one for post nasal drip, that goes back to the expectorant herbs. They need the purge. So that means on the website, there's a lot of them that are good for mucus. Number one, stay off of all the dairy products. Got it? You got to go through the checklist. Checklist would be, watch out for refined sugar, refined salt, refined oils. Post nasal drip means you're purging. So that means you have herbs like mullein. Not to diagnose, treat, cure, prevent disease, just food for the soul. Mullein, things like olive leaf extract, horehound. These are herbs that are specifically designed to deal with mucus. Any herb that has what's called inulin, IUINULIN, inulin. Got it? Inulin is actually used to bring moisture to the lungs. Okay. Yarrow, yerba. All of those are astragalus. These
Isn't
are
inulin a prebiotic?
It's all, yes, all of it's
Mm.
prebiotic.
Oh,
You can also get inulin powder. You can get it separate and add it to your green drinks. But all of these are what's called expectorants. That's what I would use for post-nasal drip. But usually you're purging, so it's something that you're getting too much acid. Your body's probably too much acid. Water's probably dehydrated. A lot of different things going on. All right. And what was the other question?
The other question is, what is the best way to deal with GERD, G-E-R?
Yeah. GERD is dealing with gastrointestinal issues, reflux. When you're starting to do that, the first thing I always talk about is the aloe vera gel. Okay, aloe vera gel. Got it? Aloe vera gel. And usually we start with things like 2 to 3 tablespoons. Okay. And we say not to diagnose, treat, cure, prevent any disease, just food for the soul. And that's 30 minutes before each meal. You can also do papaya, raw papaya. And when you take the papaya, eat some of the seeds. Okay. And that means don't crunch them up, just swallow them whole. Okay. Because parasites, believe it or not, don't break the seeds, because parasites will bind to the papaya seeds. And they'll try to eat off of them. And then that's when they destroy themselves. And then you got stuff like cabbage, raw cabbage.
Is that cabbage or cabbage juice?
Right, raw cabbage juice. So when you use that, you just grind it up, boom, good. So those are the things that we kind of stay in that ballpark. There's a lot of other ones out there. There's also marshmallow root. Marshmallow root. So all of those are good for the intestines. Slippery elm. Slippery elm. That's one I forgot about. Slippery elm. See, it's got his name. His name tell you what it does. Slippery. All right.
Thank you.
All right. And let's see who else we got there.
Rosa has a question on Facebook. Says, doing a parasite, is that like having a colonoscopy?
Is what now?
As I guess doing a parasite cleanse, is that like doing a colonoscopy? I guess she's asking.
No, a colonoscopy is a colonoscopy. A parasite form is a parasite formula.
Okay, that's on Facebook. So I was just wondering.
Yeah. So when you're getting a colonoscopy, that's a process and procedure. There's different types of colonoscopies that people take, and there are some that come close to. They do what's called hydrotherapy, which is like a colonic. I think that may be where her question really may be, a colonic. And then colonics sometimes will go into areas where they are very similar to colonoscopies, or some will use that instead of using the liquid, they would do a procedure just like a colonic to purge out any debris in the intestines before they can actually use the scope to go in and see if there's any polyps. So it usually it's a matter of who you go to, but a colon parasite formula is for seasonal cleansing. We start with a colon cleanse followed by a parasite formula. That's what these are right here. Can y'all see me here? This is the colon cleanse.
Yeah.
Right there.
Right there. Okay, colon cleanse.
Yep.
And after you do that, there's 100 pills in here. You follow through with that, and then you follow through with the parasite. So one cleanses and this one sweeps. Got it? So the whole purpose of that is to cleanse every change of seasons. That's what we do. So with that, keep it moving. Get it in and get it out. That's what it is. So cleanse every change of seasons, beginning of every summer, winter, spring, fall. That's what you want to do. All right. Good stuff.
I apologize, Dr. Paul. Just one more.
Okay.
This is the person that's new online.
That's
What
okay.
do you
That's right.
recommend
No
for
problem.
shingles. I'm not sure if they already have shingles. They didn't. They just want to know what's good for shingles.
Yeah, I just saw that one.
Well, remember that's viral. Right. So you talk about shingles virus. We start to now build the immune system again. So that would be on the website. There's a lot of herbs and prophets. You may have those.
That
The
the blood
herbs,
cleansers?
the blood cleansers, and also antiviral. I gave out an
I have,
antiviral. You remember the
okay.
antiviral?
Yeah, I have an antivirals. Give me a
Mm-hmm.
sec.
Antiviral. So that's what we would approach it with. And things like, just off the top of the head,
See the list, Dr.
olive
B?
leaf. Yep, there you go. There you go.
There it is.
There you
What's
go.
that?
That's the
We got a
antiviral.
list. Did you get that?
Antivirals.
Did you get that last week?
That
Did
was
you?
last week.
Yes.
That was last week.
And
Yep.
I got, and of course,
Big B, can you have that where you can punch that in?
I
You
sure
have
can.
that? Punch
Yes, sir.
that in. Drop that in there for them.
Okay.
So
that
they
and
can
doctor
see.
signatures I also have.
Yeah, so I gave out a list of all of the considered herbs that are antiviral, and it was from like echinacea, elderberry, androgavis, garlic.
Antiviral? Are you saying antiviral?
These are antiviral.
Antiviral. Yes.
I don't have
Antivirals.
any of those that you just announced.
Yeah, that's why I said this was last week. You weren't
This
here.
was last week.
Yeah, these are all the ones that I gave. Now, and we gave out I gave out an antiviral herbal plant list. And this is actually let me see if I can grab this. Maybe I can upload this. I got to figure out how I'm gonna upload this. But Big B, let me show you what it looks like. So prophets, you can grab this and as we are going through it. This is important because we're dealing with things like measles. We're dealing with a lot of the flu. We're dealing with a lot of what's going on right now. This is an excellent list. This is an excellent list. So all you got to do is grab one. That's all you got to do. Grab one and work with it.
And
There it is.
Dr. Paul, I just want to mention, a lot of people are still eating seedless grapes. And
Yes,
they
Lord.
keep buying them and buying them. And they just don't realize what those seeds, they're polyphenols.
Yes.
And those grapes are important because the polyphenols are important. They're antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and other health benefits.
But you can't find them anywhere. Where do you find them?
Well, I search and I just find them. I just don't buy, and then I'm one that, well, if I can't find them, I'm not going to eat them,
Yeah.
but I just find
Philly.
Yeah, you can find the globes. The
I
globes.
just got 3 bags today. I go all the way to Germantown to A&E Produce, which is like 40 minutes drive from South Philly to get good grapes.
Okay, so here's the list right here. Prophetess, can you see that? The list of the different ones. These are the.
It's in the chat too, Dr. P.
So did you put you put them in the chat? All
Yeah,
the
it's in the
different
chat. All you do is click on it.
Okay,
the
good.
whole list, and I don't have all these that you have here. So
Okay,
Bill,
so for the question that was answered, that if you're looking for something now, also adding to the GERD, elderberry is good. I want to add that one to it. Elderberry, that's very important. Elderberry is very important because it's a syrup, and it's excellent for the time. Do you know there's an excellent elderberry honey? There's an elderberry honey? And it's amazing because you got to see nature at its best. Those that what are the apiarists, they call it apiarists, right? They, during the end of August, they started to see the honey turn purple, and they were like, "Where is this happening? What's going on?" Well, the elderberry blooms late in August. So that means that they're preparing that elderberry to the honey just in time for the winter months. If y'all can't see God, y'all ain't looking.
You ain't looking. That's for real now.
You can't see God. You can't see God. You are not looking. That is perfect. So you take a little bit of that elderberry honey, you taking the honey which soothes the throat, and then that elderberry goes in there and destroys all bacteria and virus and balances your pancreas at the same time with sugar balance. It's amazing. It's amazing. That's nature. So elderberry would be on that list for GERD, garlic, astragalus, turkey tail, oregano, reishi, all of these here, sage, dandelion, rosemary, peppermint, basil, fennel, licorice. All of this stuff is antiviral. So with all that talk going on and the scare and the fear mongering that's going on, grab one of these and just work with it.
Yeah.
Got it? That's what you do. Get it in a hot tea, get it in the capsule form, put it in your green drink. Guess what? You can flow with it right with here. Got it? Antiviral. Okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, all right. What we got there, Big B?
Man.
We got that's a good
Look,
question.
man.
Y'all got some good questions tonight. These are really some good questions. Yes, good stuff. Good stuff.
Okay, we've got Lauren. Let's see. There's an iPhone 56. Did we answer your questions already? If so, okay. Then Lauren's garden. Lauren, there we go. Okay.
Good evening, everyone. How are you?
Good evening.
My question was about the best way to deal with a thyroid nodule.
Yeah.
Thyroid nodule.
Yeah, definitely. We shrink, we don't cut, rip, or burn anything out, first of all. Thyroid is definitely the key of dealing with stress factors, specifically coming from things like the adrenal glands. So we utilize sea vegetables to balance that out. Okay, so sea vegetables would be like kelp, chlorella, things like bladderwrack, nori, those things that are the sea vegetables, any type of herbs that are definitely from the food from the sea vegetables that can balance out, because what's happening is thyroid is weight, temperature, and pressure.
Okay.
And that's the balance of the body. So that's your voltage regulator. It's regulating the voltage in the body. But what happens is that stress from the adrenals can fire off in just like a gear shift, throws off that thyroid. Every woman that's listening right now, and man too, watch for the double lines. You remember y'all talking about the double lines, right? Y'all remember the double lines I was telling y'all about?
Yeah, buddy.
Double lines under the chin, right under the lip. I want every woman to check each other, because we see that double line. One line here, one line here, and then right in the middle, that's your thyroid. That's usually sort of like a belt-looking thickness right around that area. Thyroid. Got it? So that means swelling in that area. Usually, I see people on television all the time, and I'm checking their thyroid. I'm like, wow, she's got a thyroid problem. And you can see them really stressed out. You can tell this just because it affects the eyes also. So the eyes start to bulge a little bit. Okay, so the eyes start to bulge out a little bit. Thyroid around this area. Y'all seen Wendy Williams? Y'all seen Wendy Williams?
Yeah, Wendy.
Yes.
Yeah. So you can feel the neck is real thick around here, and the eyes are bulging.
Oh,
Yeah. So Lauren, those are the things that we would use, would be sea vegetables.
Okay.
Okay.
The doctor wants to do a biopsy, but I was told not to let her stick the needle, and kind of, if I had to do it, put it off for another 3 months and work on reducing the inflammation if it is inflammation. And then maybe doing another ultrasound before and remeasuring it, because it's almost an inch. So it's quite large in my opinion.
Yep. So what you would do is, are you in the Philadelphia area?
No, but I will be soon.
Well, yeah, I would say come on in. If you can come on in and get an assessment. I do a testing which is called the RM3A, but we put you on point so you can start to balance your pH so that those things can get back in order. And so we shrink them. We don't cut, rip, or burn anything out, and allow it to correct itself. You can reduce the inflammation, all of those things, but something is out of balance. Okay, something is out of balance. So what we do is, because you got the thyroid, and then of course you got the parathyroid. Okay, parathyroid is the 4 little dots on top of there. That means they're calcium regulators. So that means hair, skin, nails, things like that. So all those things are in a balancing form. They're balancing the energy in the body. So what I would suggest, come on and get an assessment, and I can put you on point, because you got to make sure everything else is good. Your water's got to be on point, right? What kind of water you drink? What kind of water you drink?
Crystal Geyser or Mountain Valley.
Okay, good. So you're right on top, and just make sure you're doing the right one, right? Make sure you're doing the right amount.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank
All
you.
right. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Okay. By the way, Dr. Paul, I also loaded the doctor and the signatures chart that you sent to me.
Okay. The doctor and the signatures, you got
yes,
that chart? Get out of here.
I have been, man, I'll be playing with it,
Tell
brother.
you,
Man,
man, I
what you
gotta
talking
watch
about?
you, man.
Watch out, before I grow ahead by next week. Here we go.
All right.
Okay,
All right.
man.
I got
Listen.
one more. We got
Go
one
ahead.
more. We got one more up top. Is that one more, or was that it?
That's that from before.
Okay, got it. Okay.
I have one kudos for nurses. We're
Yes,
talking
go ahead,
about the
Dr. Clarendon.
thyroid. There was a guy on one of the HGTV shows several years ago, and this nurse was happened to be watching the show, and she's in Knoxville, and noticed that his thyroid gland was enlarged. So she notified HGTV, and they got him, and he went to a doctor. He had thyroid cancer.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
It was early, so they were able to treat it. But yeah, he had thyroid cancer. She just happened to be paying attention to his neck.
Yep. I tell you, I see it all the time. I watch
It takes
people.
a nurse.
Yeah. So I want y'all to watch each other, right? Watch each other. Look for the
Yeah.
bottom line.
Yeah.
It's the double. We call it the double band. The band. It's to get that band. So make sure you don't see that band, and make sure if you are, chlorella works wonders. Chlorella. Chlorella. Yep. Chlorella.
A follow-up question would be, how do you know when it gets to the phase of calcification or cancer? What do you look out for?
Well, they're going to have to definitely see those numbers. You can get thyroxine levels and they can tell some things, but we look at it from the point like this. It's out of balance. Okay. Cancer is just when the body's in a state of tearing down. On the cellular level, a cell loses 60% of its oxygen and is only functional on 40%. The body's it's tearing down. It's just dead cells. So that doesn't mean that you have it. It just means that that's the body's state and position. That's what the misconception between allopathy versus naturopathy is. We say that it's just the body tearing down. Now, what we got to do is what? We got to alkalize. So that's the key. The key is to stay alkaline. Got it? Because cancer cannot live in an all alkaline state. How about that?
Okay. So what about I know you said sea vegetables, so the iodine, the salt with iodine, a little bit of salt in the water.
Right.
That should
Well,
help.
not that one. Not that salt from, you mean iodine from, you talking about salt?
Yes.
What did you, I didn't hear you. What did you say?
I said the salt with the iodine, because not all salt has it in it.
Iodized salt.
Not that one. No. Now, you remember iodine was the whole purpose of them putting iodine into salt was because the deficiency back in the 40s, late 40s, early 50s was that there were people that were having iodine deficiency. So they said, well, how do we get it to the people? Well, let's put it where they use every day. Let's put it in the salt. That's where it came from. That's not the right one for you, though. You don't want any refined salt. Number one, get all refined salt out of your house. You want unrefined. What's unrefined? Something like a Himalayan salt.
Himalayan.
Yeah, something like a sea salt, but make sure it's not a white sea salt. If it's sea salt, make sure it's unrefined. It's going to be gray, not white. Got it?
What about the Celtic salt or the
Celtic salt is good. Also, there's another brand called Redmond. Redmond is another brand. So all those are good. But no iodine. Now the iodine that you usually get is from kelp. That's where it comes from.
Okay. So I can
Matter of fact, you can get liquid iodine, which you'll see it comes from kelp. It'll be in liquid form.
Okay.
Okay, but if you come in for an assessment, I can put you on point with all of that. We'll look at the options for you. Yeah, because everybody has a different option, and I try to work out the best option for you that's easiest for you, so you don't have to do a whole lot of stuff. Got it?
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
All
Good
right.
stuff.
That's it. There we are, Dr. Frank. That's everybody, brother.
All right. Is that everybody?
That's everybody, man.
Everybody.
And everybody seems like they're happy.
Yes. I think everybody's just glad they're dry because it's raining out here. It was
Is
raining.
it really still?
Man, it's raining out
It stopped over here, see?
And Dr. Paul, I hope that young lady with the thyroid issue didn't hang up yet. That she should be encouraged. I had Graves' disease, and thanks to you and Tony Moore, I got rid of it with iodine, kelp, and dulse.
There you go. There you go. Yeah.
Took a little time.
It takes time.
The option was propofol uracil. When I heard that it destroys white blood cells, I said, "Oh no, no, no! Let's do the natural way."
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And also remember, it's always a state of imbalance. That's the way you got to tie. I want everybody to remember this. Here's an important point. Attach every dis-ease as imbalance.
Yes.
Say that for me. Attach every dis-ease as an imbalance. If you can do that, remember, it's all back to food, right? The imbalance. It's basically food. The body says, I don't have something, so I got too much of this and not enough of that. It's always going to come back to food every time.
You know what? Let me say this to you. What you just said is very important. Guys, listen, pronunciation of words, what you hear from your mouth instead of disease. Oh God, dis-ease, get rid of it. You understand what I'm saying? I hope you're listening. That's important. The power of your healing is in your face, called your mouth.
There you go, baby.
Can I say that?
Report that statement again, Dr. Paul.
Yes.
Report that statement again.
I want you to attach every dis-ease as a form of imbalance.
Yes.
So if you got diabetes, what is that? That's an imbalance of sugar. Got it? The sugar is out of balance, or your assimilation. If you have high blood pressure, what's going on? You have an imbalance of what? Pressure. See, it's always an imbalance. It's a factor of imbalance. Something is too much of one thing, not enough of the other.
Yeah.
So if you start to now find out what the imbalance is, add the other factor. It's total opposite of what you are. So dehydration would be what?
Lack of hydration.
There you go. Y'all got this thing.
Hydration, buddy.
It's too easy, Big B. It's too easy. Too easy.
Yeah, man.
So,
all right, buddy.
So attach everything dis-ease. Remember, when you're in a state of balance, you're in a state of ease. When you're out of balance, that's where dis-ease comes from. That's all it is. All right, Big B. We're gonna wrap it up, buddy.
Yeah, man.
And tell folks how they can be a part of the family tree and how they can continue to support us and all the things that we're doing here, buddy. Because you're doing a lot for us, man. You really put those shows up there. You're editing. You're doing all that stuff, man. How can they support us, buddy?
Doing the best I can, brother. Listen, guys, first thing you got to do every week is do what? You got to send me an email when you get a copy of tonight's chat and even some of those from the back. Send me an email to mechavideo@gmail.com. Again, that's mechavideo@gmail.com. Now, to support the family tree, use what? My Cash App. That's $BILMORGAN. $BILMORGAN. And if you donate through the bank, that ID is Zelle. That's mechavideo@comcast.net. Again, mechavideo@comcast.net. Or you can send something out to support through the P.O. Box. That's Bill Morgan, P.O. Box 191, Mullica Hill, New Jersey, 08062. Bring your friends, bring your enemies, bring your frenemies, bring everybody to the family tree. Yes, sir.
All right. Put your head together. Did you learn anything this evening, family?
Now.
All right. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. This has been a good show because y'all ask a lot of good questions, and every week it gets better. And I say share this information because these are the issues and things that come to the family. And then if you can just throw a little seed, y'all.
Yeah,
throw a little seed. You know,
Yes.
sometimes it ain't gonna stick in fertile ground. Sometimes it's gonna land on rocks.
Yes, buddy.
Y'all Bible told know where I'm saying.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
It may land
Glad
on-
to see you, Prophet
it
ass.
may on-
Yeah.
It may not land on fertile soil, but guess what? You just keep on moving, dust it off, and keep it moving.
I know that's right, buddy.
I want to say give thanks to Prophetess over there, aka Finger.
Yeah. Finger in the house. All right now.
And of course, the host with the most, Big B, Bill.
Yeah, man.
Morgan.
Yeah. Indeed, buddy. Yeah, man. Loving it, man.
I want to thank everybody. We say, we don't charge you with nothing, but guess what? The truth. So
Yes,
go
yes,
ahead on and tell somebody, share this information.
Yes.
Be encouraged. And remember, if you're breathing,
you got a shot.
Got a shot.
Bye, buddy. Hey.
All right.
Gotcha.
We're gonna dance it out. Anybody have questions? Come on. Tap it out. Tap it out. Tap it out. Tap it out. All right. Come on down.
Hey, Karen, whatever the question was, I just saw your note. Send that question to me, Karen, and I'll send it to Dr. Paul, all right?
Good. I see you, Araya. I see you, Lydia. I see you, Marcy. Come on down. All right, Stephanie, you is something tonight, girl. You go, girl. You go. All right, Karen, I see you, buddy. All right, come on. Hey, Lisa's in the house.
Yeah, Lisa's like this. She's checking you out.
What's up, Lisa? What's up, Lisa? There she is, y'all. Good. Tap it out. Come on, tap it out. Arms disappearing. There it is. Go ahead, tap. Open on the inside. Tap. You should be doing this every day. Every day you should be doing some kind of tapping. This tapping gets the lymphatic system moving. Open up the inside. Bring it on the inside. Good. All the way up to the shoulder. Good. Come on. Tap. Tap. All right, I'm gonna tell you to put your hands together like this, right? Like this. And lock them. Bring them over the head. I want you to invert them like this and push it up. Push. Go ahead. Push. That's right, Haraya. I see you. Push. And push. And hold. And breathe. Take a deep breath. And breathe. Good. Now, everybody pay attention. Move to your left. Your other left. Good. Your left. And come on up. Good. And breathe. Now move to your other right. Good. And come on up. Good. And bring it on down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Come on, Miss Lisa. Come on. Breathe in.
Yep.
Breathe out. Come on, Lisa. I see you over there just watching. Come on.
Lisa just chilling. Lisa, leave me alone. I can't take it.
Breathe out. Breathe in.
I got your back, Lisa. I'm not gonna let it mess with you.
Breathe out. Good. And the last one, we're gonna clap it up.
Yep.
Good. All right, we're gonna get that energy, right? Clap it first, kind of get the blood circulation going, and then when you do, you want to start to rub it together like you're rubbing it in. Just come on, rub it in. Yes.
All right, Tiffany.
That circulation.
Yeah.
So yeah, rub.
Marcy.
Rub and clap. Rub.
All right. Where you been, girl? I see you.
And clap. Rub and clap.
All right now. What did you was missed?
And
all right, now.
We're going to give it something energy bath. So take
all right, Karen.
Rub it on down. Don't touch yourself. Good.
All right, Lydia.
We call this an energy bath.
Yeah.
Running this down.
That's right. Atta girl, Lisa. Atta girl. Hey.
That area where the shoulders fall. Any problem that's causing inflammation, you can take that energy. Clap and rub. Clap and rub. Clap and rub. You can put this on your children, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, with your intentions, right. Good. Clap and rub.
Sweet instrumental version. That's the song. Rhythm.
And stop. Do that top one, keep that bottom one still, and then do like this. You feel something in there? Woo! Who feels that energy? You feel that energy? That's your energy. That's right. Do this every day. Take that, bless yourself with good intentions. God bless y'all. May God keep y'all, and thanks for tuning in.
All right now.
All right.
you, Patricia. God bless you as well.
I see you, Marcy.
When I grow up, we just like Kamara. Got it going on.
Go, Marcy. Go, Marcy.
Hey.
Go, Marcy. I see you, Stephanie. Come on. Go, Stephanie. Go, Stephanie. Go, Stephanie. Go,
Hey, remember this? Do the Margaret. Do the Margaret. Do the Margaret now. Do the Margaret. All right. Yeah.
All right. Karen, I like that picture in the back there, buddy.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, thank you. Hey, I don't even.
Yep. All right. Now.
All right, we're gonna count it on down. We're gonna come on out. It's always been a pleasure to hang with y'all.
As always, man.
We gotta head on out. All right.
Keep on dancing, Mama.
Keep on dancing. Right. 10, 9, 8, 7.
Yep.
6. 5. 4.
Right.
3.
Yep.
2.
Yep.
And 1. We'll see y'all next week, y'all. See y'all on the weekend. Big B.
You got it, buddy. See you on the weekend, man. Blessing.
Good night.
Hey, I want to say, everybody, one last thing. Let's give my wife a shout out. Her birthday is going to be on Friday. Birthday, Lisa. Happy birthday, Lisa.
Yeah. Lisa's going to be almost as young as me.
Yeah. That's right.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
Lisa. Blessings.
From the family tree.
That's nice.
Let's see. Is she still in there? Hey, Lisa. Come on, Lisa. Give everybody a shout.
Yeah, she's still there. Lisa's still there.
Yes.
She's still hanging tough.
All right.
All right, buddy.
All right, we'll see y'all later.
Blessing. God bless. God bless. God bless.
Y'all just don't want to go home, do y'all? Wait a minute, y'all are home. What you about talking about?
Get off my phone.
Get off my phone.
Love you guys.
All right, y'all, take care.
God bless, man.
God bless.